Welcome back, everyone, to another Tabletop Core Battle Report. It is me, Josh, and you have not met this fine young gentleman here, but this is our good friend, Sean.
Yes.
So, he is here to play some Astra Militarum.
Yep, the Guard.
Yes. I'm playing Drukhari again, trying to get used to playing the army, and I have quite a bit different list than what I've been playing. So, just to run through mine real quick, I'm playing Cabal the Poison Tongue today. I have an Archon. Again, he is the upgraded Archon. He has the Gin Blade for his relic and Hatred Eternal, so he's rerolling all his hits and wounds. I have 2 units of Cabalites, just standard Cabalites, all with rifles. I got 1 unit of 5 Incubi, and then a Ravager with Dark Lance, and then a Raider with also Dark Lance. But the Raider also has Phantasm Grenade Launcher and Splinter Axe on it. However, I'm not putting my guys in there, so that was stupid. But whatever. The Incubi and Archon will be in the Raider. And that's pretty much it. What do you have for me, my friend?
Alright, I'm running Guard. I have a custom regiment with Disciplined Shooters and Wilderness Survivors. I brought 6 bare bones infantry squads, 2 company commanders. One of the company commanders, who's the warlord, has a bolt gun, because, he can shoot some Daka at you. And then he's the warlord, and he has master commander, which gives me an extra order. And then I have 2 special weapon squads, and the normal infantry squad in reserve, and the special weapon squads have melta-guns.
I think this is going to be very good. This is what I was talking about, how Horde versus non-Horde. I think that'll end up being very good for you. Yes. We'll see. As far as the mission goes, today we are playing Encircle out of the big rule book. It does have 4 objectives, and then the weird kind of offset deployment zones here. As far as secondaries, I have chosen Fear and Terror, which is one out of the Drukhari book. It's basically for attrition. I get 1 victory point for each model that leaves the battle that round.
There will be a lot.
Engage on all fronts, we can only hope. And then, what was my last one? I just forgot it again.
Raise the Banners.
Raise the Banners, that's right. CJ's behind the camera helping me out there. Raise the Banners. What did you pick for secondaries?
I also did Engage on all fronts. I think I have enough infantry squads to overwhelm you for at least a little bit.
I'd say so.
Then I have ROD. I can't remember what the acronym stands for.
Retrieve Octarius data?
That is correct.
Yes.
And then I did the mission one, which is Encircle. I think that'll go with
the mission here.
It'll go well with Engage on all fronts.
I think that's... as far talk about deployment, again, my Incubi and Archon are in that Raider by themselves. I do have the squad of Calabite warriors there, my Ravager, and another squad of Calabite warriors over there on the edge of the deployment zone. How did you deploy, Sean?
I have a large cluster of infantry right here, ready to take the center and right, and then a squad back here to do ROD for this corner, and then another squad to push up over there, and then the reserves, which, with Guard, for 1 CP, I got to bring a lot in reserve.
Yeah, 3 units in reserve. Yep. I think that's it, guys. The only thing we have left to do is...
I'll start on 2 CP.
Oh, you're starting on 2? I will have 3 CP. I'm not speaking any. The only thing we have left to do is roll dice to see who goes first, and then we'll be back with a summary of turn 1.
Yeah. So, Guard turn 1. I've moved out from the deployment. I've advanced and then moved these 2 squads. So they're past the objective here and over in this corner. In the back, I've retrieved the Octarius data with this squad, so this corner is now done. And they can move out in the future. Everybody else has moved up without advancing and plopped some shots into, I don't know what this vehicle is called, but this vehicle.
Sir, that is my Ravager.
Your Ravager.
Plinked off 2 wounds.
Yep, the mighty las gun plinked off 2 wounds.
Oh, man.
So, flashlights.
Good stuff.
Yep, good stuff.
All right. So that's the end of your turn 1.
Yep.
We'll be back with my turn 1.
Yep.
Here we are, end of my turn 1. I got a little aggressive, I think, but I needed to get rid of some of these infantry Sean has over here. Both of my Cavalite Warrior squads just moved up, and they did raise a banner on both of those objectives. The Raider moved up here, was able to plink off one with his Dark Lance, and then, with the Phantasmatic Launcher. But before he moved, the Incubi and Archon disembarked, moved up here, and charged in, and wiped out a squad of infantry. They're just disgusting like that. The Ravager came over here, plinked off a couple of those guys in shooting, and then charged this unit here, and got rid of, I think, one. Off of all that. Maybe a little too aggressive, maybe not. I don't know. Sean has some reserves getting ready to come in, and we'll see what happens. I didn't get any secondaries just yet, because we didn't fail any morale on his end for my Fear and Terror. But that's the end of turn 1. We'll be back with turn 2.
All right, Sean back here, turn 2 with the Guard. I brought this right flank back over to try and stop the Incubi and that big boy, and got my commander out over here to try and save him. Probably not going to save him. Did not do as much damage as I wanted. I brought in the Melta squad out of reserve. Melted him pretty good. He's down to 1 wound. Then failed a bunch of shooting, and Josh made some saves, so that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I got 2 points for engage because I got them moved up to behind cover. And then I had this squad over here, so progressively making my way.
Well, how many primary
7.
points did you get for the...
I got 5 primary
You have 5
points.
primary?
Yeah, because you killed me
engage.
off this one, and then I had control of this one.
Yep.
So I should deny you here, but we'll see. For a little bit.
Okay, here we are, end of my turn 2, and some nasty things happened. At the beginning of the turn, I had 2 objectives. So I held more than Sean, so I got the full 15 points for that. I had 2 banners, so I got 2 more points for that. We went to shooting. This unit over here was able to get rid of one of his heavy weapon guys. The Raider was able to get rid of another heavy weapons guy here. My Archon... Sorry, I forgot to tell you the movement. The Archon moved up over here. Incubi moved up towards this way. And then my Ravager actually stayed where it was. And the rest of the shooting, these guys got rid of, I think, 2 of his guys over here in this unit. We got to combat. The Ravager came over, didn't get rid of anybody. Incubi came over, and they completely whiffed. I think I got rid of one of these guys through in combat. But my Archon, he did some work. So he got rid of a full 9-man squad of infantry over here in the first combat. He consolidated towards his commander. I allowed his commander fought me back, and then I activated the Splinter Genius ability, which allows him to fight again at the end of the fight phase. So he got rid of his commander. Then we came to attrition, and this is where it got really nasty. So Sean failed his attrition with his heavy weapons guys here, so they all left. These guys lost 5. These guys didn't lose anybody to attrition. So because of the Fear and Terror, I think I got a total, 5 points from failed morales. And also, I forgot to add it to my score. I'm engaged in 4 different quarters, so I'll get the full 3 points there. So I'm at a pretty comfortable lead right now. Sean does have 2 more units to bring back out of strategic reserves. We'll see what happens in the end of his turn 3.
Back here again with the Guard, top of turn 3. I brought in my last reserves, because otherwise they die.
Yeah.
Late to the battlefield, they die. I've been having problems shooting, and I don't really want to get into combat, because it's useless versus Drukhari. So I got them over there. That allowed me to get in circle, because it's a unit in their his deployment zone and my deployment zone with these 2.
So you got the full 5 points from that?
Got the full 5 points for that. Then I got 2 points for engage on all fronts for these 3 table quarters. Then I just got my 5 primary, because he's been eating me up. And I killed the Ravager. and I killed, I think, three total Kabalite warriors.
Yep.
So
Two from this squad.
I'm whittling you down, but I don't know if it's enough.
Well,
because my pile of dead is a little bigger.
We'll see here.
Yep.
Anything else that we missed?
I don't think we missed anything. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah. So
I brought it closer.
yeah, right now the score is Drukhari 37. If you include the painting, Drukhari 37 and 29 for the Astra
and I got
Militarum,
my second tally of rod.
Oh yes,
Yep.
second tally. That's what we were missing. Second tally rod. So he'll get 4 points for that at the end of the game here. So end of turn 3. We did a little bit of moving. This unit over here moved more towards this way, so just so I could get within 12 inches of that unit there for some rapid fire. These guys stayed where they were. The Raider popped back over here, just moving. Incubi came over to go get an infantry squad. Archon came over to look at the special weapons squad, just to kind of set up there. In shooting, these guys, I think I picked off 4 guys over there, I think. And then I got rid of 2 of his guys back there in shooting. Going to combat. The Incubi. Sean actually overwatched me, got rid of one of my Incubi, right?
Yep. Melted you.
Yeah. And then, so I'm only left with 2, but they were still good enough to get rid of that squad. Archon himself got rid of the special weapons squad in combat. And then we got to morale.
And I failed.
Yeah. Sean failed a couple. I was able to get, just 3. So I got another 3 points for Fear and Terror from morale. At the beginning of the turn, I still held more than Sean, so I got the full 15 points again from that. So right now, not including painting, the score is sitting at 49 to 19.
Top of turn 4. Big turn for the guard.
Yeah, it was. Tell him what you did, buddy.
Yep, so this guard, first rank, second rank, fired into this squad that was right here of Incubi. With that 18 inches, I got rapid fire, so I got 4 shots per guy. And I killed them, so that was really nice.
Yep.
It was crazy enough. I only had 2 wounds, and you failed both.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Yep. Rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yep. And then this squad came up here and engaged the Kabalites.
Yep.
And they were able to kill them fairly easily.
Yep.
And then those guys over there in that corner, they did the rod, which is just Octarius data. So that was a big turn for me. I got 5 points for rod. I think 5 points for rod.
Well, 5. You got 5
encircle.
points. Yeah, for
that's
encircle.
What it is. 5 points for encircle because I was in my zone and your zone.
Yep. You got 2 more engage.
I got a tally for rod, so that'll get me to 8 for that.
Mm-hmm.
My 3rd tally.
And then you had 1 primary.
And then 1 primary.
So yeah, it was a good
big turn.
Yeah, big turn for you.
Don't know what it got. 41 points. So it's now 59-41.
Yep.
So big turn for me.
I don't have much left on the board. I got an Archon, 3 Kabalites, and a Raider, so we'll see what we can
Guardsman!
do. We'll be back. End of my turn 4. Alright, you guys. Unfortunately, that ended up being a very bad turn for the Astra Militarum. In the movement phase, the Archon didn't advance. Rolled up about over here, just so he can try and charge on those guys. My Raider, I used advanced Aether Sails, so he auto-advances 8. So he moved 22 inches from here, clear to over here, just to put like a body back on that objective. And then my Kabalites over here just moved out a little bit to get some shots off on those guys. As far as shooting goes, they did their splinter rifles into there. I got rid of 1 guy, no big deal. But the Phantasm Grenade Launcher, he shot that into these guys. I think I got rid of 2. And then my Archon shot his blast pistol before he charged in. Shot his blast pistol at the commander and killed his commander. That's a really nasty weapon, by the way. Strength 8, minus 4d6 damage. Then we got to charging. Archon charged in this unit over here. Was able to wipe out, I think 5. And then, unfortunately, Sean lost another 4 to attrition, I think. So, but he's got 1 guy left there, and his guy is OPSEC. So I still don't have that objective. However, my Raider also charged in here. He's got Chainslayers and Grizzly trophies. And so between that, I was able to get rid of 3 more guys.
Yep.
So I have that objective again. At the beginning of the turn, though, I only had 1 objective. So I got 5 points. I still have my 2 banners, so I got 2 more points for that. But then I think I got another 3 points from Fear and Terror, and I'm engaging still. So I'll get another 2 points from engage. Alrighty, here we are, end of the game. We just finished after Sean's turn 5 here.
Yep.
At the beginning of the turn, he did have 5 primary points, so we got that. He did retrieve our tears data 3 times, so we got his full 8 points for that. And then, so Sean's going to end, including painting, at 54 points.
Yep.
We just scored out my turn. Oh, at the end of that turn, my Archon was able to kill his last guy over here. And same thing with my boat. He got rid of his last 2 guys over there. So I scored at the end, obviously, because I went second. I would have gotten the full 15 points. However, you maxed the primary at 45. So I got another 10 points there. And
it was a whooping.
I liked... So I ended, including painting, at 82 points. So 82, 54. Still... That was really good. That game felt really close.
2 models left.
Yeah.
I had 4 models left.
Yeah. The game felt really good. This is probably the favorite way I've ran my list so far, actually, because, I didn't start everybody in a boat. I still had some units. They were able to do some action, so I liked it a little bit better than what I had been doing with them. So I think this might be the way I run my patrols now. What were your thoughts?
I mean, Guard has an old codex.
Yeah.
I brought all infantry because you had some dark lances, and I was like, I'm not bringing you vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it's patrol. I was like, I could swarm the field with bodies. I thought I played okay. I probably made one mistake. I thought I could kill your incubi here, and instead of doing rod, I shot, and I didn't kill anything. Yeah. So it was like a wasted turn for the unit.
Unfortunately, the 4+ ballistic skill.
Yeah, I mean, I missed a lot of saves, I missed a lot of wounds, and I failed her a lot. So,
but
the dice said Drukhari, and the guard was like, "Keep throwing bodies at it."
Well, yeah,
it was a good game.
It was a really good game, and it was really great to have you here.
Yeah.
We will have Sean on some more
in the future.
Yeah, he's got.
Lots of guard.
You got what, 12,000 points for the guard, probably. So
yeah, in total.
He's got
a lot of guard.
We got a buttload of different guard lists we can run, and he's also got knights.
Knights.
So eventually, we'll get to some bigger games. We'll get some knights, and then he also plays custodies. So maybe we'll do some custodies
and dark angels.
Yeah, and dark angels.
I'm deep in the plastic crack. Yeah.
Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you for all the commenting, the liking. If you like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you in the next one.